Hello.
Hey, how you doing? No, I'm good. I'm good. Let's go, gentlemen. How you doing? How you doing? No, that's right. Where's your ticket? Oh, right here. Oh. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, so come over the cat.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Right, so we can have a seat from here. Guys.
Okay.
So, all right. So, no problem. So right now we are going to start here because this is a former slave market site, and this is exactly the place where the Arabs from Oman sold slaves here before the church. Because when the Arabs came, they were here for two reasons. First is to expand the Islamic religion in Zanzibar. That's why Zanzibar, there is a 99% Islam, and the only 1% Christians who are living in Zanzibar today. But also the Oman came to Zanzibar as a slave traders. That's the reason why they opened this site as a slave market site. And by the way, they opened the chambers underground where they used to keep the slaves for 3 days and 4 days, not food and no drinks, to see how many more will survive and how many more will die there. By the way, before the Arabs came in 17, it was the Portuguese in Zanzibar, because the Portuguese came in the 15th century. And the Portuguese were here for two reasons also. First, they were here as explorers. So that the reason why the Portuguese built the old fort near to the port, because it was like a military base of the Portuguese. Portuguese, they became first people who started the slave trade in Zanzibar, and they were doing from 15 to 17. So when the Arabs started to come, so they chased away the Portuguese from Zanzibar. So Portuguese ran away from Zanzibar, went to other place, we call it Bagamoyo, Dar es Salaam. So Zanzibar colonized by the Arabs from Oman. So Arab from Oman, officially they came as a slave traders, and the reason why they opened the market in the dungeons where they used to keep them. But from 18th century to 19, Omans, they have to go to find the slaves, which is in Central Africa, which was including Malawi, Zambia, Burundi, Congo, and Zimbabwe. And many times the Arabs got slaves from the chief villages, because the chief of the village and Arabs, they were together because they were doing barter trade. Barter trade was like exchanging business. Arab, they were giving ivory tusks to give the chief, and the chief, they give their own people to give the Arabs. So once they got people from there, Malawi, Zambia, Burundi, Congo, Zimbabwe, they took all people from there to Dar es Salaam. After Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar, so it was like a triangle till here. But many people were dying in the journey because they were forcing them to walk. They put the rope on the nose for pulling them. And by the way, on the ankle here, they put the chain to make sure they cannot run away. And also 2 days, no food and no drinks. Many people, when they were dying, they moved them from the yachts and they took their body to the forest to be like a food of animals. And those who reached Dar es Salaam, they put them in the ships, they cross border till to Zanzibar. Once they're here to Zanzibar, they have to put them in the chambers for 3 days, no food, no drinks, to see how many will die and how many will survive again. Many people were dying there because on the ground was a toilet, and the water from this area came all the way in the chambers, flushing the toilet till it to the ocean. And when the people died, they took their body to the ocean to be like a food or fish. And those who survived in the dungeons, they brought them here to the market before the church to be here. Before the church to be here was a tree. We call it a jojoba tree. Jojoba tree was there where you see the altar there. And that is the sign of the tree. You see the mark there. Mm-hmm. So that's the sign of that tree which was there, where there is altar today, where they used to chain them on the tree and then whipping them. If they cry there, the price was low. If they didn't cry there, the price was high price. So buyers were coming from Mauritius, India, Madagascar, Seychelles, and Oman. So they were here to buy them. When they bought them here, they took them to their countries. But in British countries, they didn't come to Zanzibar because it was a long way. With another market in the western side of Africa, we call it Ghana and Senegal. So border to border, till to England, to Spain, till to other countries. But in Zanzibar, it ended after lawyers in London. All British, they stopped the slave trade. And America, England, they stopped. Zanzibar seems to be the last place. So that's why lawyers in London prepared a contract. The contract brought to Zanzibar. So Sultan of Zanzibar, his name was called the Sultan Baragash. This man signed in the contract to close the market. For the period when this market is stopped, it was 1873. The market closed. But when the market closed, the Arabs going on illegally. We call it Mangapuan. It's like a 20 kilometer from Stone Town up to reach there. And there was a cave where they were hiding people by secret till to 1909. But here when it stopped, the missionary came from London. This missionary, when he came, he built the church on the same spot where the market was before. And the church began in 1873 to December of 1880, the church finished. But 2 years later, missionary died, and he died of a heart attack. He is buried in the church here. Behind of the altar, there is a grave of him. There is down there is picture of the grave showing the grave which is behind.
Right there.
Welcome. So now we are here, and this is a slave statues. So it's a memory of the slaves. Clara Sonas was a Swedish artist from Sweden. So she had a project in Dar es Salaam for teaching students how to make the statues like this. She decided to come to Zanzibar just to know the history, how it was before, how slave trader was operating here in Zanzibar. So when she came and visited here, she got an idea to make the statues there. So she made in 1997, 1998. It's a placard showing. So 1997, 1998. So it was sponsored by the Tanzania Board and the Bears Council Seed Fund and the Elixon. So by the chain you gotta see there, it is original chain. The chain is a really chain. But behind there, the slave master, the one who was guiding the slaves, he don't run away. That's why he don't have chain on the neck, because he was a slave master of these slaves. So she make a pity like this to give us idea how they were kept them in the dungeon. That's why you see like the pity there.
Wow.
This is a guy who I told you, Bishop Steele.
Okay.
This is the one. So watch the knees.
Okay.
Watch your feet.
Head more important, like you said.
Yeah. Very important. Right, so you're most welcome in this place. Yeah. So this is the place where they used to keep them here after long journey from Central Africa. So they have to put them here to test them to see how many will die and how many will survive in this. So the chamber you see now, it is almost original. Yeah, because this is how it was before. On the ground here was a toilet here. Pee and poo was here on the ground. And how many people here was it? 50 men. See, 50 men. So who were here? Yeah. So 75 women and children here. There are 50 men from the second chamber.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So when they die here to the ocean, if they survive to the market,
How long they stay here for?
3 days.
3 days. And you said this is pretty much the original.
Yes.
This is original.
Yes. 75 women and kids.
And what year was that? I mean, I guess many years, but the year?
75.
75, you said 75, okay.
75, but in the years, so it was 18th century.
18th century, okay.
Yes.
hivi ndivyo wenyewe halisi tokea karne ya 15 mpaka mwaka 1000.
Okay.
Yes. Watch your head, eh?
Okay, yeah.
So here 50 men, 50 packs men here.
Beautiful, wow.
50 men in this place. Imagine.
And today is a light. There was no light back
Yeah,
then.
by the way, those days was not right. Was not light.
Just natural.
No. Was not before.
There's none.
Was not before.
Okay.
So was it totally dark?
Totally dark. Wow.
Yeah. 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 And before was a 15 like this around here.
Okay.
Fatini destroyed, only to remain. Here was the slave masters, they were standing here to make sure they cannot run away. They were there.
Was there a gate or door here?
No, yeah, it was empty like that. Nothing was.
Nothing was. So
Yes.
it was just somebody to make sure they didn't run away.
To make sure slaves they cannot run away.
Okay.
Yes. Mind your head.
Okay.
Right. So right now we are going to finish to the exhibition room.
Okay.
So where we are going to get hand to read.
Okay.
Right. So right now we are here. We are here because this is exhibition room. In exhibition room normally it's a silence place because it's very hard for us to talk in this place. Just a place for you to read, to see pictures and stuff like that.
Hamcha damu tunaona kama lesa